Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some RuneScape, shall we? Nickman, good evening, good to see you. Yes, indeed, we are on Mourning's End Part 1. Hey, Nina, good evening, good to see you. So we need to talk to Elund, a roving elf somewhere in the Elven forest of Isafter in Tiranwin. So, we have everything completed here, and let's just go ahead and see what items we need. Silk, buckets of water, a feather, leather, toad crunchies, a magic log, the big book of bangs, and a bunch of coal or a barrel of naphtha. All right. We should be able to get most of that on site, hopefully. Sir Theodore, good evening. Awesome, Nina. Yeah, this is a classic, massively multiplayer online game, but it's really got a little bit of everything. I play it mostly for the questing. All right, so we're going to go back to where the roving elves were, and we'll just go ahead and teleport over here. Get this baby started. Here we go. All right, so that's the elf tracker. Now, the roving elves, if memory serves, they could appear in a few separate locations, and you kind of have to try to figure out which one they're at. That's a good way to put it, Nickman. Exactly, Sir Theodore. And if I remember anything about this place, there's traps everywhere, and there's RNG. So, let's have some fun. Alright, so I'm going to kind of go this way. Do-do-do. I don't know how easily I can just click on the minimap in this spot. Yeah, I got blasted by that trap. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. Do-do-do. Alright. Alright. Do-do-do. Oh my god, I fell. What happened to me? I used to be beautiful. Oh, okay, back to the lodestone. Thank you. Yeah, I don't remember how to navigate this place. So I'm just going to wander around vaguely to where I thought they were. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's right. The dense forest. Here we go. We're entering the dense forest. We're climbing over these environmental obstacles. We're wandering around this tranquil grove, looking for wandering, roaming elves. Traps everywhere in this forest. We've got to fight to get through these. Oh my god, I fought to get through the wrong tree. You've got to click the correct tree, and you survive. Alright, so this way. We're following Nick Man, who's guiding us. This is where I was trying to go, but I forgot how. I made it. Step over the tripwire. I mean, getting blasted by all 4 of those crossbows would be less than ideal. Oh, that's right. I had changed my combat to, like, legacy or whatever. Let me talk to them first, though. I need to fix that. Hi there. Oh, no, they're going to leave. I hear you finished consecrating Gloriel's tomb. Well done. It was a worthy deed. Talk about Mourning's end. Oh, I've been asked to inform you. Arianwen requests a meeting with you in Latia. Latia? I know nothing of this place. I will take you there if you like. I do. I accept your quest. Yes, I should go see him now. Let us go then, you and I. All right. Elune hands you a crystal teleport seed. Here you go. If you ever need to get back to Latia, you can use this. Thank you. Well, that's nice. I got 8 of them. Use it sparingly, as it only has a few uses, but I can re-enchant it for you. Well, thank you, Elune. I appreciate this. Yeah, I got lucky, Nick, man. I really did, and I will take it. Thanks a lot, Elune. Now I had better get going, or Isilwin will get worried. All right. So here's the dude, Arianwen. Whoa. All right. Tattoos. Good day, Dr. Incompetent. I've been hoping to see you. Great. It has come to my attention that there are large numbers of you known as mourners crossing the mountain path through Arandar. That's right, Nick, man. Do I remember this guy? Sort of. Was this guy involved in the killing of the king situation? Mourners? Here in Tiranwin? But why? Are the mourners those plague people? Like the fake plague people? Why? It is quite simple, really, and it's hardly a big secret. Those you know as mourners are in fact elves from the city. Oh, right. The big question is, why are they heading to Ardoin in such numbers? Okay. So this guy... Was this the elf that, like, the other elves were about to kill that I saved? Yeah, I did some bad stuff. Mourners are elves? So that's why they wear those plague costumes, to conceal the fact that they're elves. It's all coming together. But I thought they were the West Ardoin Guard. This is what King Lathis would have you believe. We have been unable to infiltrate West Ardoin. The Mourner Guard could identify us as enemy elves before we could get close to the walls. They must be up to something new, something we have not anticipated. All right, cut to the crux. What do you need me to do? Hey, Vashi, what's up, my friend? That's awesome. Yep, I'm having a great time going through these quests. That which we are unable to do, penetrate the mourners' hideout in Ardoin without alerting them to your presence. Find out why they are there and what they're up to. So let me get this right. You want me to infiltrate the mourners and find out their plans? Yes. And just how am I supposed to achieve that? I have no idea, but I know we can count on you. If I had a plan, I'd share it with you, but I'm lost for ideas. You have proved you are capable of such things in the past. I did? Oh, okay, thank you, Sir Theodore. As I said before, there have been sightings of mourners crossing the mountain pass. All right, I'll see what I can do. That's awesome, Vashi. Yeah, my hunting skill is not that high. It's okay. Okay. So there's a library over here that Sir Theodore is saying we should check out, along with Gawir. Dr. Incompetent, great to see you. Who are you? I'm the scribe. I write it all down. You may know my long-lost brother, Valdo. Have you been writing anything interesting recently? I find all literature interesting, but lately I've been puzzling over recent Elven history. I'm working to document it as clearly as I can so that it's recorded for future generations. That's kind. Can I help you? Yes, you can. I'm the scribe here, and I'm trying to accurately document recent events that affected us elves. I think I understand why you were happy to see me. Let me guess. You want my help, as I was somewhat involved with said recent events. Involved would be putting it lightly. You have guessed correctly, though. Would you help me out here? Sure. Let's start at the beginning. Well, that's true, Nick Man. I just consider any, the way that I think about the skills, Nick Man, is if I don't have it above 91, then it's not high. Because, is that the number where it's it takes just as long to get from 0 to 91 as it does to get to 99 or whatever from 91? I just feel like my skills are all, if it's sub 90, I feel like it's low. Let's start at the beginning. Sounds like a great idea. How did this all start for you? Yeah. Well, a fair time ago, I was tasked by Edmund of Ardoin to find his kidnapped daughter, Elena. Okay. I've not heard of these people before. You say she was kidnapped? Kidnapped and taken to West Ardoin, yes. It was the first time I ever went in, so we had to go through the sewers, but I made it in, and eventually located and returned Elena back to her father. Great story. It's strange to think how it started so differently for you. So you had entered West Ardoin for the first time and released Elena from her captors. What happened next for you? A good question. It was at this point it came to my attention that Elena was, in fact, investigating the plague itself. It helped her retrieve. I helped her retrieve her distillator from the mourners so she could continue her work. Let me guess, her work revealed that the plague was a lie? Quit interrupting. I'm telling you what happened. Yeah, you're just supposed to write it down. You're too interactive. No, I'm just joking. I like your passion. That's right. The findings from Elena's sample did reveal the plague to be a lie. What did you do when you found this out? I went straight to King Lathis himself. He admitted the whole thing, but defended his actions by saying that walling off West Ardoin was necessary to contain a much greater threat to the rest of Gielinor. And this threat was Iban, the next step of this story. So Iban is where the story continues. Iban is known to us elves. We do not enter the underground pass following the losses we suffered there in the times of old. Oh, I know about the underground pass. Trust me, the losses are legendary, as are the traps and the painstaking path you must take to get through that pass. What happened to the elves? Well, I'm not sure how familiar you are with Elven history, but we did used to occupy the lands to the east. The time came when contact between the elves of Isafter and those who had traveled east was lost. When that happened, there was a mass exodus back west by those elves who'd left their forest home. They suffered countless losses on the journey through the underground pass, and no elf has stepped into it since. Wow. But let's move on. This is about your own trip through the underground pass. So I was saying, King Lathis feared the threat of Iban and sent me into the underground pass to investigate and find a way through these lands. What happened next? Okay, Sir Theodore. Interesting, Nickman. Okay, well then, I'll reevaluate my skills. I believe that my hunting is almost high enough to do some dinosaur-related activities, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, Isafdar. Okay, thank you. I found my way down to the bottom of the underground pass, where I combined the 4 elements of Iban with a doll, which I eventually threw into the Well of Voyage. Oh my god. This defeated Iban and cleansed the area, reopening the well and granting access to the Elven lands at last. And I think the next part of your story is where our fates begin to intertwine. Then let's continue. You had traversed the underground pass and arrived in these lands for the first time. Yes, after an initial confrontation and ambush by elves, I navigated the forest here to find Lord Iorwerth's camp. Iorwerth, the leader of the Dark Elves? The very same. Unfortunately, I believe myself to be working on the side of good, killing the supposedly evil King Tyrus. Yeah, that's how you put that. It is unfortunate. That's right, we did do the Big Game Hunter. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of... It was unfortunate, yada, yada, yada. King Tyrus is dead. I won't get into it. See, yada, yada, yada. But I learned of explosives, which led to me catapulting a barrel bomb, killing Tyrus in the fire that followed. Look at my character's face. It's so good. He's like, oh, I'm a little bit sad to say this, but... I did use a catapult to launch a massive incendiary device into the tent of a king that I thought was bad. I may have been misinformed about that. Anyway, big explosion. The guy's dead. He is furiously taking notes. He's like drawing a picture of King Tyrus exploding in flames. The conflagration is being penned forever. Not the greatest moment in history. Yeah, can you put your name in that instead of mine? Indeed not. But at least the truth came out. On the way back to report this news to King Lathis, I met Arionwyn for the first time. He revealed the lie, and that, in fact, it was good in a way, as I had earned King Lathis's trust. I could use that trust to infiltrate deeper into this conspiracy than any elf could. Well, the journey may have been difficult, but at least it exposed the truth and allowed you to earn their trust. What happened next? I know, Sir Theodore. This is so funny, because he's, like, the euphemisms that they're using here to try to, like, put a spin on it are so good. Like, they're like, the journey may have been difficult, a.k.a. King Tyrus dying in his flaming tent. Like, that's what we're saying here. But at least it exposed the truth, right? I mean, you know, to make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs, a.k.a. King Tyrus. Next, yes, I actually stopped to help Isilwyn. He revealed to me that he's the grandson of Glario. Gracious Glario. Yes, I know the elves value her so. Isilwyn was happy to hear that her final resting place was the waterfall Baxtorian had chosen, but her grave was not consecrated. So you perform said consecration? That's very noble of you to fulfill Isilwyn's wishes. Glariel indeed rests in peace, if only she had Baxtorian to rest with her. Who's Baxi? Talk to me about Baxi. You speak in a riddle of sorts. What exactly happened to Baxtorian? Was it a flaming barrel? Our great king of old, the most powerful of us all. He had such power. When he returned to his home in the east, to find Glariel missing. After years of searching for her, he entered the waterfall, never to appear again. Wow. So it's kind of like One-Eyed Willie, in Goonies. He led his prized fleet, the whole armada, into the cave, then blew up the walls and sealed himself inside, and set booby traps that children could circumvent to protect his jewels. He entered and never came out, so where's his body? A sound question. Where indeed? ... Well, that's what happened. After the consecration, Lund, who travels with Isilwin, was ready to task me again. Oh, we've covered all we can for now. Thanks for all your help. If you come back and help us further, please come and see me, so I can keep my records up to date. Of course, I'll see you again soon. All right. Sir Theodore, I thought you were maybe throwing some shade at Glariel's pace or her temperament there with that glacial remark. I wasn't sure. Okay, let's see what we got on the bookshelf. This is Prifddinas history. Eastern Discovery, Eastern Settlement, Great Divide. Okay, I got all these. All right, I got it. Okay, what do we got here? Prif. It is told that the first elves to come through the World Gate, found a world full of beautiful woodlands and terrible beasts. Is the World Gate that thing that Guthix made? Or did the elves enter independently of Guthix's portal? Hey, Morbid Fell, good evening. It was Seren who told the 8 families that if they were to survive in this hostile environment, they must form a single community for mutual protection. Seren proceeded to show them all to a clearing in the forest where she had already created the, quote, Tower of Voices, a place for all elven kind to congregate, and the future home of the Assembly of Elders. Over the following days, Seren imparted her idea for a new city, a city where all elves have access to hear her words, a city where all elves can live in peace, a living city made of the very same crystal that she herself was comprised. It was decided that the city should be set out in an octagon with 8 walls and 8 towers. Each of the 8 clans would have its own segment of the city. Each segment would be an edged one on one side by a city wall with its opposing corner at the city center, where the Tower of Voices is located. This would give each of the clans equal access to hear the words of Seren and equal responsibility for the city's protection in the case of a siege. Wow. The octagon. So the ancient elves were fans of mixed martial arts. That's fantastic. Seren then provided one special seed for every clan, telling them that each seed should be taken to the center of each clan's segment of the city. Once there, it should be planted where it will develop to form a tower. The 8 clans did this, and soon there were 9 great towers in the clearing. Each tower was different and had form to meet the needs of the clan that planted it, and so the city of Prifddinas was born. Yeah, I remember that name, and I remember Seren being a divine name. Let me see. Are all of the towers inside Prif, or are they, like, in the surrounding area, and have they collapsed, or do they still stand? Eastern Discovery. Preface. This volume is meant as a historical document covering the period between the breakout and the creation of the Eastern Province. You will find the book is written from a third-party point of view. This is an attempt to make this literature more objective. Chapter 1. The Breakout. In matters of history, it is always best to understand some background to the subject you are studying, so we shall have a brief explanation of the breakout. After centuries of, hey, Nathan 2K, good evening, my friend, good to see you, isolated development, after the God Wars, it was decided that the elves' domain needed to expand. With their backs to the sea, there was only one way to go, east. After many years of hard work, a pass over the mountains was created. The creation of this pass is a long tale unto itself, and we shall leave that subject for another time. Chapter 2, First Impressions. For the first time since Saren had departed, so the goddess left, the Elven people could leave Tiranwin. They found a land in chaos. Many of the races that had been dominant before the end of the God Wars were on the edge of extinction or had simply vanished. Oh, okay, Sir Theodore. The Gnome City, which in years past had good trade with the elves, was now little more than a village. As for the Maharat, who never had good relations with the elves, there was no trace. The only sign anyone had ever been there was a sacred battleground. Seeing the vacuum in power, the elves elected to move quickly, but first they needed some security. Chapter 3, Treaty. Knowing how volatile the Eastlands can be, the Assembly of Elders concluded that the safest way to proceed was to draw up non-aggression pacts with the gnomes to the north, the humans to the east, and the ogres to the south. The gnomes, having taken great losses at the end of the God Wars, were more than happy to find a race who did not wish to harm and signed up to the treaty immediately. The humans, being of many different tribes, were a little harder to get any agreement from. After much time and organization, however, the tribes concluded that the non-aggression pact with the elves was in all their best interest. Lastly, the elves approached the ogres and their kin to the south. Unfortunately, without Bandos's guidance, which had held these races together for millennia, the nation had fallen into a bloody civil war, making any form of a treaty with each side useless. The Elven people decided that 2 out of 3 treaties agreed upon was good enough to start the colonization of the new lands, and so the Eastern Province was born. Eastern Settlement. Preface. This volume is a historical document to tell future generations about the settlement of the area to the east of Arandar. It is suggested that you read Exploration of the Eastern Realm to give you grounding for this book. You will find the book is written from a third-party point of view. This is an attempt to make this literature more objective, I see. Alex, good evening. Chapter 1, The First Community. After the elves had completed their diplomatic negotiations with their neighboring nations, the council felt it was at last time to use the land they had secured. It was decided that as the ogre nation to the south was unstable, that the Kadarn clan should be the first to settle the newly acquired land, as they were one of the few clans to be able to defend themselves. It was not long before the first elven town in the Eastern Realm had grown populated by the Kadarn clan's settlers. Chapter 2, A Time of Peace. After the Kadarn family had secured the new realm, the other clans, seeing how much wealth was coming over Arandar, were quick to join them in the new realm. This was a time of great prosperity and profit for elves, gnomes, and humans alike. New trade agreements were being created with the gnomes and humans. Soon, new elven settlements started to be created. Chapter 3, A Time of War. Although at this time the elves, gnomes, and humans were living in peace to the south, the war between the ogres and their goblin neighbors degenerated into an attempt at genocide of all goblin races by the ogres. This started a mass exodus of the goblin races, and they started to emigrate north along the coast moving through the lands not yet settled by elves. Although the goblin races were busy guarding their backs to the south and did not have the resources to start a war on two fronts, this did not stop them from forays for supplies into the Elven lands. Chapter 4, Community. Within a few decades of, quote, the breakout, the elves had created many thriving settlements and a vast network of roads. Despite the constant raiding from the goblins, the new realm continued to thrive for many years, and I hope it will for many more. And now we have the Great Divide. Hey, Nathan. Ah, okay, Sir Theodore. Orender. I should start by telling you about some of the events that led up to the Great Divide. For almost 2 millennia, we lived in the Eastern Realm. Then, in the year 1930, right after the Great Depression, we lost all contact with our people on the other side of Arandar. We found that the route over the mountains was impassable, and our incantations were unable to penetrate a wall of static that now surrounded our homeland. An emergency council was called, which I was lucky enough to take part in. We decided that before any major action could be taken, we needed to know what had happened. Many ways to re-enter Tiranwen were discussed. It was then that I reminded the council of an old cave system that linked up to the Well of Voyage. Here we go. Well, that's a good point, Alex. I guess the stock market crashed. I meant to say right after the stock market crashed, not after the Great Depression. Yeah, we were in it. So, the Well of Voyage, not a great place to go. It was an ancient device made up by our forefathers to give us access to the deep caves, though why anyone would go to that god-forsaken place I have no idea. Soon it was decided to send 5 members of the Kadarn clan through the Well of Voyage to recover any information that could tell us what was happening. We chose to reconvene upon their return. After a few weeks, Adwer returned, the only one of the 5 scouts that made it back. A council was called to listen to his news. He told us of the chaos he had seen, elves killing elves in the streets of Prif, and seizing of the Tower of Voices by Clan Ioworth, their forces denying access to all those not of the bloodline. So these are the Dark Elves, Ioworth. Hearing all this sparked a debate that continued for days. Many plans were put forward of how we should deal with the problems back home, ideas ranging from the assassination of Lord Ioworth to just leaving the Western Elves to kill each other were suggested. It was at this suggestion that the Backstorian quoted the Sir D texting, telling all those present that only together as the 8 clans can we hope to survive in this hostile world. He then pledged Clan Kadarn to stop the madness that had befallen Prifdinas, and so started the Backstorian campaign. After 3 days of preparation, the Kadarn clan was ready to move. I also chose to join the Kadarn forces to keep records of what transpired, so it was that we made our way to the entrance of the cave system that eventually led to the Well of Voyage. Traveling in such places is never easy, and this was no exception. To transport the whole army and our supplies through the cave system took us close to a week. It was not until ... Okay. Okay. The last few pages are missing. Interesting. Alright, so I need to infiltrate the mourners. And they're coming through the pass of Arandar. Okay, so yes, exactly. So now we do see his whole deal. He's been around for a long time, and he was like leading some kind of... Was he just trying to take over all 8 tribes or the whole city, or was he just like insurrection man? That's one question. Now here's another question. Okay, thank you. Eagles pass Lodestone and go south. I think we probably already covered this, but you know, the elves, they talk about like who was in power and the way that the power has shifted. What happened to the Maharat? Like, they were clearly incredibly powerful. Why did they, like, how did they lose their hold on power? Has that already been explained and I just don't know? Or is that going to come? It's a whole different story? Okay. All right, here we go. What is this? Old but sharp. There's a hole in the ground. I guess this is for some kind of quest. Okay. I wouldn't doubt it. All right. Here's some mourners. All right. I can't talk to them, but they're not fighting me, so there's that. Do I need to just attack them to take their... I mean, I have some plague costumes. Oh. I need to change my combat back. Yeah, here we go. I got a cloak and a gas mask. That's what I'm talking about. Give me all the good stuff. Thank you. That's right, Sir Theodore. All right, I'm back. Okay. Now, why can't it's... Oh, is it bloody? Is that why I can't wear it? Oh, they need a good tailor. And these need... Okay, so I gotta clean this and I need to get a tailor. So let's see if I just take this one down. If anything changes here. There we go. That's awesome. I love it. We can find that. Oh, wait. I've already worked with... I think I've already done this. I think I've already worked with somebody who does laundry. I remember this. Okay. Hey, Ash, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Indeed. I'm trying to rack my brain for where I remembered this. Okay. So, first of all, there's several tailors. Um, no. Okay. Nah, wrong tailor. Okay. That's the first person that came to mind. Anybody who could make a giant hat, I felt I trusted to this job. Oh, can I just do it myself? Okay. Well, let's go for it. Um, does he sell silk? Okay. All right. So let me try to fix my well, we could get the laundry done, but we can also try to fix this here. I want to see if I have any silk in my bank, but thank you. You never know. Oh, this is on the wrong thing. Action bar. Oh, try 1. 2. 3. I'm gonna just look around a little bit, see if I can get my dash on there. There it is. Okay. All right. Let's talk to you about some silk. That's 2 silk. Okay. Um. Okay. And let's see. All right. Do I got to go to a loom? Do 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 do. Well. Leather? A feather? Alright, fine. Leather. That's hard leather. Do I have any just like regular leather? Alright, now I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. So I can't fix it. I need to talk to an elf to fix it. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, I'll do that, but let's get this laundry done. That's a summoning person. Here she is. Where they are. Still doing laundry, huh?
Yeah? What is it to you?
Oh man, I forgot this guy was fully voice acted. Nice day for it.
Suppose it is.
It's a great day. Do you know how to remove bloody stains? The soap I use can clean almost any stain. Really? That sounds like just the thing I need. Can I use some? No, I don't have much soap left, and I still have lots to get clean. All right, tell me where I can buy some. You can't. I make it to my own secret recipe. Could you be less helpful? Like you were taking those robes from my washing line? Aw, come on. So yes, if you know a way I can be less helpful, just tell me. I'll try it. Ouch. On top you see a bar of soap. Steal it. Thanks, buddy. Oh, I need some water. Okay, sure. This is the bucket of water. This is where this comes in. I mean, I keep ruining that guy. First I took the robes. Now I take his soap. That's what you get. Oh, I went over the water. Yoink indeed. All right, here we go. And I'm going to make some changes. It was pretty good. It was one of my better surges for sure. You give the top a good scrub with the soap and rinse away the suds with water. All right, I got the top down. Now I need to fix this. So I got to tell you, I don't know how to... Oh, that's right. I can get back with this thing. All right. So let's see. Oh, look, here's a tailor right here. Oronwin. Hello, can I help? Do you mend clothes? I do, but human clothes are too hard to mend. They do not have the finesse of elven garments. I need you to repair some elven clothing as it goes. Let me take a look at it then. You show the seamstress the mourner trousers. There's something disturbingly familiar about the design of these trousers. They're made for an elf, even if they are not made by an elf. Huh? But can you fix it? Of course I can, but I'll need 2 sheets of silk and some bear fur. Alright, here's the silk. I need bear fur and 1 sheet of silk. Here's the silk. I need bear fur. I don't have bear fur. Alright, so... Do you have any bears around that I can murder? I mean, make friends with? Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, that was my first bet, was to just look outside of town. But I was also checking to see if they had a bank, which they do. Let's see if we can amaze the world. All right. Who's rolling the dice? Oh, I have bear head, and I have bear meat, but no fur. All right. Fine. I'll resign myself to the fact that I don't have the item I need in my bank of dreams. Oh boy, that was odd. I also am not wearing a hat. Now they got dire wolves out here. That's a spicy meatball. Whoa! Look at those trees. Alright. Grizzly bear cub. Oh, there we go. Grizzly. We're fighting the grizzly. Oh, the grizzly didn't do very well in the combat. Bear fur. Hey, look. There's Iselwyn and Lund. I found you. Let me through. All right, Elf City. I need the help of an amazing seamstress or tailor. Seam man. That is the wrong way. You know, it's an interesting question. What is the male version of the seamstress? Is it just tailor? Or are those different professions? Can I help? I got all I need. Pass it here and I'll get started. Come back in a minute and I'll have it done. Hey, Shane, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. How you doing with the trousers? They'll be done soon. All right, fine. Do I straight up have to, like, zone out? Pass a minute? Or should I leave and use my crystal teleport seed to get back? Good day, traveler. You are far from home. What brings you here? I'm a wandering hero. I come here in search of adventure. Sounds ghastly. I just want to live in peace. Well, I'm not going to let you. Unfortunately, without people like me, peace doesn't last for long. True, but then again, most adventurers cause as much trouble as they put right. That is true. You've got a point there. Well, good day. And always do the right thing. Like relax. It's what I do. Alright. Let's see if this guy's... How's it going in here? Hey, the trousers are ready. Thanks a lot. Anytime. Alright. I think I'm fully mournered out here. They might not want to see my weapon. We're going to find out how committed they are to the cause. Oh, shucks, Sir Theodore, I missed the penguin. I looked for it for a second. I didn't see it. Wait a minute. I forgot about these people. Kathy Corkett and Devin Mendelberg. Boy, there's something to their story. We don't know what it is. All right. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Just some regular people. Okay, Nick, man. I just kind of assumed, like, do I know their story? But apparently not. All right. Hey, it's me. Look, I'm in the club. A mourner. No. All right, let's see where we can go. Hey, Noth. Good evening. Good to see you. Hey, it's me. Definitely not a mourner. Oh, right. Well, we've seen them in Ardoin. I just didn't know if I needed to talk to somebody here with these mourners. I saw no city. Do not worry. All right. How's everybody doing? Just a mourner over here in East Ardoin. Nothing to worry about. All right. Hey, it's me. Who's through the door? The city warder Bravek. Oh. Hey, Eric, good evening. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Yes, as Nickman said, you can do it you can go that way, or you can play it through Steam like I do. Ah, new recruit. It's me, dude. How do you know I'm new? Because all the old members of the guard know to report to the real head mourner. Not me, I'm just, the body double. Also, none of the old-timers use non-regulation gear. You're not the real overseer here? No, I'm just a front man. Our true head is far too busy to deal with the requests of the citizens, so I conduct the day-to-day business here. You should go and report in. I would lose the non-regulation gear if I were you. Okay, thanks. Alright. So, I mean, yeah, I've got a little non-regulation gear, but come on. Alright. I got nothing. Okay, so we're going to take off this, and this, and this. Anything that's non-regulation. I don't know. There. It's all regulation. Kind of. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe back here? New? Purple cauldron, okay. Right. Right. I'm just one of the team, guys. Don't worry about it. It's me. Hello, I take it you're one of the new recruits. Look at this guy showing his elven face. Well, Come on. Let's have a look at your paperwork then. You hand over the letter of recommendation. This seems to be all in order. Welcome to the Death Guard. I'm in the Death Guard, people. As you may know, part of what we do here is keep the people believing in a plague. Why? This could take some time. Do you really want me to explain it all? You bet. Yes. Are you sure? God, yes. Can you not just follow orders without the need of an explanation? They are the baddies. I think I'm going to get exposed because I keep wanting information. No. Oh, all right, if I must. Well, as you undoubtedly know, the original aim of the Death Guard was to secure a foothold here in the East in preparation for his arrival. Now, though, our objective has become a little more, how shall I put it, proactive. So, when you're in the Death Guard and you switch to proactive mode, you become the Death Assault? The Death Vanguard? That fool king thinks we are here as his ally. We duped him into thinking that Iban was enough of a threat that he let us set up here. Lathas even thinks he will help him dispose of the Knights of Camelot. Oh my god. No one goes after the Knights of Camelot. Hilarious, Alex. The plague was actually fabricated by King Lathas to justify the building of the city wall, but it has also worked in our favor too. We help him keep the people of Ardoin believing in the plague, but now, after the discovery, we have bigger fish to fry here. I like how fish to fry is like a universal expression. Look, we're elves. We fry fish. We know what it means to have a bigger one. Discovery? Yes. I can say no more until you fully prove your commitment to the Death Guard. Now, are you ready to hear your first assignment? Yeah, I guess. Good. Now let us get on with it. One of the things we do to keep the rumors of the plague active is to keep that old fool farmer Brumpty believing his sheep are infected. Oh my god. No. I'm having flashbacks. Don't make me deal with infected sheep and Farmer Brumpty. Don't do this to me. The old half-wit thinks just because his sheep are an abnormal color, that they're all ill with plague. It's amazing what a bit of dye can do. You dyed them? You do not think they end up those ridiculous colors naturally, do you? Anyway, shame of it is we have yet to find a way to stop the dye from washing out, so we need someone, more specifically you, to go and re-dye them. Simple enough. You want me to give a blue rinse to a load of old sheep. Not quite. For starters, the sheep need to be dyed red, yellow, green, and blue. But most important is that you are not seen doing this by anyone. Also, you'll need to re-dye them the colors they already are, or the farmer may notice the change. That sounds a little more tricky. How did you do it before? We have a gnomic device that fires fat green parcels that rupture on impact. Unfortunately, we've run out of the parcels and the device is broken. Can I take a look at it? Sure. We have a gnome inventor here, too. Unfortunately, he's not being very helpful about fixing it, but you could talk to him if you like. Here's the key. He's next door. Oh my god, he's the guy on the rack. Oh, Brumpty. Oh, cool, Nick, man. I was thinking I was going to have to go to Draenor and pay Aggie a visit. The head mourner hands you a strange object and a tarnished key. Hey, gnome guy. Hello, will you help me fix this thing? I'm not helping you fix that, as if it hasn't caused enough trouble as it is. Your friends have already tried every torture in the book. I'm still not telling anyone squat. Wow, this dude's tough. Have they tried stretching your eyelids yet? Yes, it didn't work. How about feeding you nail and prune stew? That's all I've been living on since I got here. Set fire to your nostril hair. Let rabid rabbits nibble your toes, giving you a Chinese burn. What is that supposed to mean? And you're supposed to capitalize Chinese right there. Yes, yes, and yes. Tried them all. Quite liked the toe nibbling. Extracted your wisdom teeth? Us gnomes aren't wise, so we don't get 'em. Face it, you'll never put me in enough pain that I'll tell you what you want to know. Tyler, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. It was a strange, like, drop of just a list of torture things. I used to play Gnome Ball as a kid. This is a walk in the park comparison. We were just checking out Gnome Ball last week, weren't we? All right, I get the picture. What will work then? Ha! You think I'm stupid enough to tell you that I've been craving toad crunchies or that I can't stand having my feet get tickled? You're just not going to find out my weaknesses. But you just told me. I did? What did I say? You said about toad crunchies and being tickled. Oh, oops, I meant, no, that must have been some other, gnome. You're not fooling me, so you'll help me in exchange for toad crunchies? If you think you can just buy my cooperation, you're a bigger imbecile than I thought. You will tell me, sooner or later. Okay. You tickle the gnome's feet. No, stop, please, no more. Now will you help me, or do I have to tickle your feet some more? It's not like I'm going to get anything out of helping you, is it? As I figured, that artifact is the only thing keeping me out of the slave pens, where I'd get fed a lot worse than nail and prune stew. This isn't quite working. All right. We need the toad crunchies. Okay. So we need toad crunchies and exactly, Morbid Fell. It's exactly like that. All right. So can I get toad crunchies in the gnome town, like the guy who sells the drinks, second floor of the gnome tree village? Yeah, I know what that is. That's what I kind of guessed, Nick Man. That's hilarious, Sir Theodore. I gotta make them? Oh, dear God. So I gotta go catch toads. This isn't like where I have to inflate them, right? That's just for chompies, right? No, I don't mind interacting with it. I just didn't want to have to do the inflatable thing. I remember the pond of toads in the Gnome Tree Village. Oh, I kind of thought at the stronghold. Man, I was thinking of the stronghold that has that pond that has toads in it. Oh, the restaurant. Right. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, of course. That's what I was thinking of. Was that awesome restaurant? All right, we can do this. Let me in. Oh, right. I got to catch the toads, then take them up to the restaurant to finish the deal. I remember this vaguely. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I got some problems with my inventory. You're right about that. Let me go to the bank. Yeah. Okay. We're going back to the tree. Do do do. Let me inside. Nar node. I know you're in here. Oh no, wait, it was down there. It was down. All right, here we go, people. Gnome cooker. All right, so to make the toad crunchy thing, um, let me look here. Hmm. Oh, I have to buy a book from the guy? Hello. Oh, I think I already have that book. All right. Here it is. Gnome crunchies. Toad crunchies. Fill a crunchy tray with Gyan dough as normal. Heat these warm. Mix into the dough 2 pairs of toad legs and a shake of spices. Bake the crunchies for a short time in the oven. Finish with equa leaves. Okay. All right. Gnome spices and equa leaves and dough. Okay, I just need more space, as you said. All right. So let me hit the bank and put some things away. Actually, I can wear stuff for the time being. Let me just wear a few things to make space. All right, pretty good. All right, let me trade with the guy. We're going to buy a dough. Just one for now, buddy. And the gnome spice, buy it. And then the equa leaves. Do they really, Sir Theodore? Okay. Now, I need to make just dough. Let me look at this again. Oh, I need a tray. I kind of thought I would just get it when I interacted with it. Okay. Thank you. Sweet. Okay. Okay. And then it says, fill the tray with dough. Heat these briefly. Mix it with 2 pairs of legs and spices. Okay. Or here, why don't I just go use this on that? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean to eat that. Here. Use it on that. Did it? Okay. All right, sweet. So now I just need to get another dough and another equa leaf. Okay. Yeah, all right. So hopefully that's enough. We'll see. Okay. So now I need to go back to Ardoin. I think. Dumb question. Is there a fairy ring inside of Western Ardoin? Crispy, good evening. Good to see you. Exactly, Morbin. We got to go back to the torture area for the ring race. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong stuff. Okay. Great, Nick, man. That sounds very quick. I'm going to be on the case soon. I like how. Can I just say that it's hysterical that it's never an option to tell the gnome, like, I'll free you if you fix this for me? I guess there's a guard right here. You dangle the toad crunchie above the gnome's nose, just out of reach, and hold the feather menacingly close to his feet. Now will you help me, or do I have to tickle your feet some more? All right, I'm beaten. Bring me some soft leather and a log from a magic tree, and I'll see what I can do. Soft leather and a log from a magic tree. Okay. Very well, but you don't get the crunchies until I get back. You beastly little blighter. Okay, so what we're going to do is I need to go to the bank, and I need to get leather, magic log, all the stuff. He's asking for a lot, but we can get it. Okay, he needed soft leather. Okay. No, okay, here. Use the leather on the fountain. I forget how to soften this. Ba-ba. I hear you, Nick, man. That's awesome that that's your style. I don't want to just play RuneScape 24 hours a day for a week straight to clear all the quests. That's not how I do things. Okay. I enjoy a nice leisurely pace. Doobadoo. Let's see. If I... let me see if I can go... Let me talk to this guy. Yeah, they said soft leather. So is that like... can you soften hard leather, or do I need to actually just go out and get a different kind of leather altogether? I was trying to like mix it with water or something like you do with clay, but I didn't know if that was a thing. There's leather scraps. Here's just regular leather. Okay, thank you. It's just normal leather. All right, sweet. I guess they just mean it's like the opposite of hard leather, but they just drop the soft and it's just leather. Okay, so now we need leather, a magic log. I think that's what he wanted. I should have it all here. I'm just a regular. You notice how the mourner boots have like purple on the soles? It's like that little splash of color. I guess that's the Elven touch. They're like, man, this outfit's really boring. It's just this kind of like, you know, brown, dark red. And then when I walk, you can see on the bottom of my feet, just nice purple. Okay. Just that little pop of color. All right. That's brutal, Morbent fell. So you got to kill a cow and then go to the tanner in Al Kharid to just get the leather. Magic log, soft leather, and the crunchy. I got it all. Well, let me up off the rack and I'll get started. I can't do anything while I'm all tied up. I'm working with a... What do you think you're doing? You're meant to be getting information, not making friends. I need to let him up if he's to fix the device. Okay, but without the proper paperwork, he stays in this room. You untie the bonds at the gnome's wrists and ankles and hand him the magic log, soft leather, and the strange device, as well as the toad crunchies. All right. How's it going? Have you fixed it yet? You're going to have to wait a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is one of those quests where they want you to pass real-life time for the completion of a crafting item, giving you the realism. Fair enough. Have you fixed it yet? All right. Take it. Now this is an empty fixed device. Well, I can fire dye with it. What are you after now? Nothing. I'm just talking to people randomly in case it helps. Does it? Not really, no. Maybe you should give me more toad crunchies. Ask any gnome. Toad should be in everything. They'll tell you. Mark my words. All right, sure. I like how I can't actually give him toad crunchies. Like, I want to use them. Here we go. Thanks. Toads always hit the spot. You're welcome, dude. Aw, okay, he didn't give me anything extra. I tried to help. Alright, so... I think Nickman was saying I can actually buy the dyes I need to fire at the sheep from the Elven town that I was at. I think. Yeah, look at that. Well, now I can get the dyes much easier than trading with and mixing them with Aggie. Well, this is a big breakthrough. All right. So, hey, Sad Cats, good evening. Good to see you. All right. Oh God, they take up. They don't stack. Oh my God. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Okay. Does this town have a bank? Yeah, it does. Okay. Phew. Okay, I'm going to put away some of my stuff here. It's going good, Sad Cats. Thank you for asking, my friend. We've fixed this like firing device. Oh no, Noth. Thank you for the tip. Okay. All right, now I'm freer on my space. Okay, I probably don't need that key. All right. So then do. All right. All right. I don't know how many of each I need. I'm just kind of gonna buy a smattering here. That's a smattering. Okay. Well, it looks like Christmas lights in my inventory. Now, I got to fix this further, though. So, to do that... maybe I either talk to the head elf... well, he is an elf. The head elf mourner guy. Or I discuss this with somebody who can blow things up it does say that, like, for the quest overview, I need a big book of bangs and a barrel of naphtha. Oh my god. Is naphtha what I fired at to kill the king? Was that the special concoction that I made? Oh dear. Um okay. I remember making that for some quest. I I had to put it together. There was like a recipe. Hmm. Oh, that's no, get to the banker. No. Can't get to the banker like that. Yeah, for regicide, that's right. We used it to kill the king in the barrel. Oh my god. We're coming back to this again. All right, I have the big book of bangs. Do I have any more of this naphtha stuff? No. Darn. Okay. Quicklime brimstone. Here it is. I need this or coal. Fractional distillation of coal tar. All right. So this is the endothermic reaction of limestone. God, I remember doing this a long time ago. Oh, I can just... That's right. That's right. Thank you. Okay. Right. I remember this. I probably need a bucket or something to carry it with. Yeah. Okay. That's no problem. We can get a bucket. And here's the campsite over here. I actually remember this. We're going. All right. I am on... It's called Mourning's End Part 1. This is now General Heining's pavilion. Oh my god. You're not going home to Ardoin then? I wish I could, just to see my wife, but if we don't stop the evil here, it'll be too late. Evil? Soon Zamorak's fury will be released upon us. Wow. It's no joke. Alright. We definitely don't want that. Wink, wink. Oh, okay. I got a barrel. That's just for picking up the tar. I don't know why there's a chicken there. All right. Yes, I got coal tar. Okay. God, I forget all of this about how we did this before. All right. Limestone. I got the tar. Did I use like the... This wasn't one of those quests where I had to use that like weird inventor's house in to distill the to make the naphtha, like that guy with the goggles. Who's over there by Remington or whatever. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Sir Theodore. Well, I was going to dye some sheep, but I thought I needed explosives to make the firing device work. Because the quest says what to use for the parcels it fires. So maybe I just had the wrong idea, but I thought I was like I didn't know if this needed gunpowder or something to make it fire the projectile. Oh, okay. I was just looking at the quest and it was like, you need the Book of Bangs and you need coal and stuff. Okay. Maybe I just had it wrong. It's already empty. All right. Wield it. You need to load ammo. So I need to make ammo. Okay, you can't fire bottles. Okay. What would it be? Like a glass bullet or something? Okay. That's interesting. Um, hmm. Well, I mean, he wouldn't talk anymore, though. I can go back and try. That's the best thing I can do. So I would need something to fire. I mean, a glass vial or something makes the most sense. Unless I have, Oh! He did say that, didn't he? Huh. That's right. You're right. I don't want to. Huh. Huh. Well, I'll go back to the stronghold and get some toads. But I do want to talk to these people to see if they give you any clues. Have you finished with the sheep yet? Nope, but I'm working on it. Okay, he says nothing. Oh god, I don't have the key anymore. I put it away. So I need to cook something. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the inflatable ones from the Chompies. Right. So you have to have like the bellows. Sad cats, I haven't I did some necromancy up to like level 20. Okay. Ah, okay. All right, I got the ogre bellows. What else do you need besides the bellows to catch the toads? Is that enough? Boy, can I honestly say, like, when you guys were playing this, And there was no wiki. Are there more clues? Like, he does tell you toads are in everything. That is legit. He does say that. Oh, there's a gnome glider that goes to the toads? Oh. Hey, Tantalus, good evening, my friend. That's awesome. I love that you're using an artifact deck in Commander. Oh, right, right. I don't want it full of, You're right. I see what Sir Theodore was saying. Um... Who's your commander? So I can't... Nice, Tantalus. I cannot, just put the die on the toads, and I can't... I can put them, fill them with air, but I can't put this in the bellows either. I need to figure out a way to fire a toad that's full of this. Right. But I thought I tried it. I tried to just use it on the guy, and it says nothing interesting. And I tried to use it on the bellows, and nothing interesting happened. Use the bellows on the die. Oh, okay, thank you. They're not empty. How do you empty it? Okay, you fill it. Oh no, it's got 3 charges now. Do I... Is the only way to just fill up 3 toads? I guess it is. Okay, now it's empty. Oh my god, I got it. Thank you, everybody. We did it. Alright, we got a red one. We got a blue one. Okay. I have no weapons. I'm dressed as a mourner. Please don't hit me. Alright, so orange dye, no go. Green dye, okay. Alright. So I have a yellow, a green, a blue, and a red. Okay, good. Alright, so there's no purple either. This is the world. This is me filling dye into a bellows to put into toads to fire at sheep to help a dark elf's plan of leveraging power against Saren's octagonal group. Alright, we got 2 blue. Okay, sad cats. Good night, my friend. Take care. Alright, so now I have 2 red, 2 blue, 2 yellow, a green. Alright, let's get another green. I know, Nick, man. That's why I like it, because I'm so used to games like that, and you get these really zany interactions. Okay. Redying the sheep. Okay. That's awesome, Sir Theodore. Tantalus, the only quest cape, or the only skill cape that I have is farming. Well, yeah, it's a good question, Nick, man. We have Mourner's End Part 1 or Mourning's End Part 1 and 2 to work on. And I think what we'll do is we've made it here, but I'm going to have to figure out everything to do with, like, the sheep themselves and re-dyeing them. Like, these look green. These look, I guess, yellow. All right. Let me see if this works. No, just fire at it. Do I just need to use snipe? Oh, okay, thank you. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, I gotta get closer. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is a problem. Kiva, good evening. Okay. I can't see the sheep is the problem. Like I can't I'm only looking at the ground. I can hear the sheep. Oh god. Oh, there's one. I think I got it. It's yellow. Oh, did I hit all of them? Okay, great. No, that's the yellow sheep. Why is it looking... Oh, God. Okay, here, face this way. Here, just face the sheep, yep, and then fire. I don't understand how it's not in my field of view. Oh, my God. What is happening? Sheep. Wait, there's one. Yes. I got it. Cool, Sir Theodore. All right. So now we need blue ones? And red ones. But these sheep look okay. I can't tell what color they were. If they didn't have a previous color, can I just fire it? Red. Okay, thank you so much. Perfect. Oh, sorry. You're right. The frog. Derp. It's getting late. I'm tired. I'm like forgetting. Okay, here we go. Okay. Wield it. Then, I guess fire it. Let's just pretend like... Oh, wait. He's right there. No, I saw him. Yes. Got it. All right, we need to find some blueies. It really is, Kiva. It's so funny. It's like, you're working like the dark elves. You're undercover as a mourner with the dark elves. And they're like, all right, here's what I want you to do. I need you to fire some frogs filled with dye at some sheep. This will keep everything operating as we want. It's a goblin. Don't get tricked. No, it's a human. Oh, dear God. I'm looking at the wrong stuff. Oh, wait. There's a sheep. Wait. Oh, my God. Did we do it? Did that work? Actually, I can't tell if that worked. They look good, right? Maybe I missed. I don't know if I hit them. It doesn't say it dodged. Yeah, it looks like it missed. Okay, Tantalus. Thanks so much for stopping in, my friend. Have a great night. Use your toad. Oh, wait, no. Can I fire again? All right, here's what we're going to do. Wield. Oh my God, it's right there. No, don't do this to me, sheep. I know you were there. Uh-oh. Stop moving. Uh-oh. Okay. Yes! I got him. Eat your heart out, head mourner. It was tough. I gotta tell you, the interface is hilarious. It is exactly what you would expect from RuneScape. But if, like, they were ever entertaining, like, we could make a first-person shooter out of this. Oh, God. That went out the door. I like him better than I did before. That was a lot easier to work with than rounding them into the pens. However, non-regulation gear. I'm using the quest item that you gave me. The head mourner wants me to use that. The interface was something else. Have you finished with the sheep? Yeah, it's done. What next? It's good to see your enthusiasm. I was going to get one of the others to do this job, but as you are here, it's been quite a while since anyone got ill from the plague, so I'd like you to see to it that people do. But the plague doesn't exist. How am I meant to do that? We've never tried this before, but some joker put something in our food not too long ago that gave us all symptoms akin to those of the plague. Some joker. If you could find out what it was that we were poisoned with, you could reproduce the effects. If done right, the poison should not be fatal and could help restock our dwindling supply of cheap labor. Yeah, Morbid Fellow, it's a great point. Like, I went through all this trouble to get a device that could fire paint at the sheep when I was in point-blank range. Like, I could have just opened the dye bottle and poured it onto it from that range. Yeah, Nick Man, exactly. We have our own men remove the infected citizens. Distribution should be easy enough because of the city walls. No one can grow their own food, so all the food here comes from one of 3 government supply points. Let me get this clear. You want me to A, find out who poisoned you. It was me. B, find out what they poisoned you with. C, find out how to make the poison. D, produce enough poison to affect a lot of people. E, and finally contaminate the food stores with the poison. Your assessment is correct. Only 2 of the stores need to be affected. I would help you, but I'm not a biologist. But neither am I. Return when you have fulfilled the task. And how do you know what a biologist is? Yes, sir. What he's saying here is that he wants to pretend to make people sick so that he can get cheap labor? By kidnapping them? Yeah, I think so, Nick Man. There was 5 steps at least that he listed right there. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we need a biologist. Luckily, we happen to know just the person. Well, everyone, we made a gun. We fired toads. The sheeper died. And we're dressed up like a mourner. And we're going to work on the rest of this quest next week. It is indeed my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream and playing the latest first-person shooter on the market, RuneScape. I hope you all have an excellent evening, and tomorrow we're going to be playing a surprise new game on the stream, as that's winning the poll. So if you'd like to stop out, I will be here playing a brand new game. Nick Man, Alex. Yeah, Sir Theodore, it really is. I'm confused. Tantalus, Kiva, Noth. Yeah, Kiva, I'm looking forward to it as well. Sad Cats. Morbent Fell. Crispy Bacon. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.